Hey folks, ET here coming at you with the pre-market prep, so let's get to it. All right, so yesterday was obviously one hell of a trend day after we had that morning clip all the way up to our 597 before a little bit of a reject. We are above that slightly in the pre-market session. We'll see what that means for us later on in the day. When it comes to our levels, we did have a green DEX bar, so we have 4 in a row, kind of marching on upwards there. Let's go ahead and move into our customer sentiment and our whale targets and see what happens from there. So whale targets are now 596 as support, 595 support, then 570 down below. Customers waned a little bit more towards that neutral yesterday. We were in the somewhat short to pop mode, but that changed pretty quickly yesterday into this. We just have these neutral bars for quite a while. Haven't really had a big bar since right here, and everything's been waning since then and staying pretty flat. So keep an eye on the customers. Not a whole lot going on there to be interested in at the moment. As far as sig prints go, one at 590.3. Make sure you mark that on your chart as an important point of price contention. The rest of our dark pool levels, ag is at 589 still, thin below, getting a little thick above. We're all the way past up this 596 right now. Let's see what changes we get over the next few sessions. Jumping into our gamma, let's go ahead and do that. So we're over 597, which is our little bit of a break point that we had yesterday. 590, hold that, we get into 6. Plain and simple. Lose that on the ag. Really room down at a little bit of a positive gamma cluster to 592 and then 587. Let's check today's expiry and see what that looks like for us. So 6-4, let's jump in and see what we're up to here. So plain and simple, over 595, room to 605, lose 595. We get a pretty big retrace with room down to 587. Biggest pull on the board today is 590. That's about $7 away from where we are right now. We're going to need big negative flow on net flow with convergence and time frame continuity and all of those things if we're going to clip below this 595, this big bar, and get down. So keep an eye there on bounces to see if we hold. Plain and simple. Remember, gamma needs a little bit of a cushion, so just because it gets like 30 cents below, give it some time. I always do, to make sure that it doesn't retrace back up before it just melts down that direction, because sometimes it gets you here and it traps you just a few cents beneath the price, and you think, oh, it's lost that positive level, I should short. But sometimes, a lot of times, that little bit of a cushion gamma needs makes it pop right back up into that area. So plain and simple, looks like an easy plan for today. Hold 595, or else we get some downside, a bit of a retrace. That's all for now. Everybody have a good day. Stay safe out there and go get that Oprah money.